Yeah, yeah, yeah. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be trying out the new Colourpop collection that just came out. Maybe there has been a new launch since this video is going up. Who knows? With Colourpop, they literally come out with something every day, I feel. But I'm not complaining. But this collection is the That's Taupe, which is super cute, which is That's Dope. That's Taupe. Super, super cute. So yeah, this collection kind of came out of nowhere, but honestly with Colourpop, you can literally expect anything. So this collection is a cool tone collection, and they barely have any cool tone collections. This is known to be their coolest collection yet, and I think their last like cool type of palette that they came out with was another 9-pan palette, which was the Going Coconuts, which I don't have, which I wish I could compare them for you guys, but I don't have it. But I feel like that one is a little bit more warm in tone. So this one for sure is the coolest of all of them, and I'm so happy that I have this in my collection. This is the That's Taupe palette. Super, super pretty. Cannot wait to play with this a lot more. So this is the look that I created with the whole entire collection, and I really like how it turned out. I hope you guys like it as well. It's very different for me. I definitely love my warm tones, so cool tones are super fun to play with, and I'm excited to play with this a lot more. So the collection comes with the palette once again, and I love this packaging. It's super cute. It's like a python snake print, and then it has like a metallic finish to it. We also have a Super Shock duo here, which is Snake Eyes, and it comes with two pre-existing bestseller shades, which is Koosh and Ritz. Super beautiful. And then we have two Super Shock cheeks, which I'm not sure if these are new or not, but they're really beautiful. So this one is out of quartz, and then this one is seismic, which is the one that I used. And then we have another pre-existing product that is from their Soul Body line, and this is in the shade Rosé. And then the last thing that the collection comes with are two glossy lips and two lippy pencils, and the packaging is literally the exact same. So that is pretty much everything that comes in the collection. I will have all of the list and pricings here on the screen for you guys, because I don't have it at the top of my head. So this is the look that I created. I hope you guys like it once again, and if you guys want to see how I created it, then just keep on watching. So here is the That's Taupe palette. I really like the little metallic finish they put to it. So these are the shades right here. Very cool tone. I love the shimmers though. Like, they're so gorgeous. So the first shade we're going to be putting in our crease is Pebble Beach. The second color right here at the top. And I'm just going to put this all over the crease. I'm definitely concentrating most of it on the outer corner right here. So I'm mostly putting it here and then bringing the rest all the way across. Alright, so I built up the color as much as I wanted. Now I'm going to go in with a fluffier brush here and barely grab Boa, which is the lightest shade right here. And I'm just going to put that like closer to like the brow bone area to have that transition in between. It's not really going to be a visible color on my skin tone, but it's just something so it has like that seamless blend. So you can see, takes away that harshness. Now we are going to go into the darkest shade in the palette, which is Bedrock, and it is like the coolest toned brown. And we're just going to concentrate most of this on the outer corners, you can see. I will say that this shade has a lot of kickback, but it is very pigmented, so I'm not complaining. But just to let you guys know, because I know sometimes that can be bothersome to some. So I'm just going to bring it a little halfway, very light-handed, because it's better to work with darker shades very little, because you don't want to overdo it and give yourself a black eye or something. And then I'm really packing it here on the outer edge, just in a packing motion, not a swiping. I feel like that's the best way to get the most pigment out of your eyeshadow. Then I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of Pebble Beach and just put this a little bit in the crease again in between, that way we don't lose it. Alright, so now for the lid shade, I'm going to be using one of the Super Shocks that came in the Snake Eyes Duo, and I'm using Ritz, and this is such a gorgeous shade, you guys. Look at this. I'm going to be using my finger for this. These are best applied with the finger, in my opinion, and that's what is already promoted as to use with your finger. You get the most pigment. Look at that. It's so pretty. It's such a beautiful topper as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on the lid. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And I'm not going to bring it all the way across either. I'm just going to do like halfway. I'm so happy that they included these in this collection because they go so well together. It has that cool tone, taupiness to them, and it's just beautiful. So once again, that was the Super Shock in Ritz. Alright guys, so now we're going to go back into the palette, into Constrictor, which is this like olive-based, like grayish green. I don't know, it's so beautiful, and literally I want to put this whole shade all over my eyeball, but I wanted to incorporate it in this look somehow, so I kind of made it like a little liner. So I'm just going to grab like this little fluffy pencil type brush, but it's more like a packer, just smaller, so it can get really in there. So I'm just going to pat this closest to the lash line and making it like a liner. I think this is such a gorgeous shade. Look at that, it's so pretty. And I'm not bringing it all the way across either. I'm just kind of like bringing it almost towards the end, kind of getting it close to Bedrock. Now I'm going to go back with a little more of Bedrock, just so we can marry the two. Just like that. Alright guys, so that is pretty much the eye look done. I just need to pick an inner corner highlight, which I'm still deciding on. But while we do that, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face off camera, and I will be right back. Alright, so I did the rest of my face off camera, and everything that I use will be listed down below. It's mostly Colourpop. So now I'm just going to go into the palette and use Pebble Beach and Python, just a little bit of both for the lower lash line. A little bit of Bedrock, the deepest shade, in the outer corner right here. So I decided to go with Slated as my inner corner highlight. It is the Super Shock formula in the palette, and this is so pretty. So I'm going to use this as my inner corner highlight. It's really pretty. It goes along with the lid shade for sure, the other Super Shock shadow. But definitely the one on the lid is more glitter based. This one is more of like a satin kind of. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, but nothing too crazy. But it has such a beautiful shine to it. Kind of gives off that wet look. So this is the finished eye look. I really like how it turned out. It's very sultry and smoky. I love these kinds of tones when I get to play with them. They are super like very neutral and wearable. I always forget that cool tones can also be very wearable. So I really like how this look turned out, and I hope you guys do as well. So let's go ahead and check out the lip products now. So I'm going to be using the Glossy Lip Cool Tone Nude, and it is called Rattle. So I'm going to use that. And then for lip liner, the one that I really wanted to try was Ashton, because it is the more cooler tone of the two lippy pencils. So here it is right here. The packaging actually looks very similar in tone, but one is cooler than the other. So these are side by side. As you can see, they look very similar, but Ashton is a little bit more cooler in tone. So I'm going to go ahead and use Ashton. I don't use lip liners very often, This gives me very 90s vibes. I love it. I'm gonna put the glossy lip on top, and this is so pretty. The ultra glossy lips are one of my favorite formulas from Colourpop. They're just so nice, and they're not like super sticky or anything, and they give a good amount of color payoff. So this is the lip, very 90s, and I am obsessed. I love this color combination. I cannot wait to try the other two. You guys, I almost forgot that this collection came with highlighters. So we have two Super Shock cheeks right here. This one right here is called Seismic, and this one is called Out of Quartz Muted Rose Gold, and this is gonna look beautiful on medium to deeper skin tones. So I'm not going to use this one, but I'm definitely going to be using this one, which is Seismic once again, and it's like a very icy, like light gold. I'm just gonna be going in with a brush and see. Oh, wow, this is really pigmented. Does come off a little bit glittery. It doesn't really bother me, but I know some people don't like glittery highlights. So this definitely has a little bit of a glitter sheen to it. Yeah, so this highlight is really pretty, but it definitely has a lot of glitter in it that I'm noticing on my forehead and everything. I'm still gonna use it, but just to let you guys know. And that is what my look needed, and it was missing. Highlighter. How could I forget? Alright, you guys, so that is pretty much everything. The only thing left was the glow oil, which I'm not going to be using, but this is also an existing shade already. This is Rosé. This is so gorgeous. This would have been beautiful for the summertime. Alright guys, so that completes this look. So let me go ahead and let you know what my final thoughts are on this collection. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on this collection. It's really, really pretty. Do you need it though? No, you don't, but this is for people that love their cool tones and neutral tones. This is such a beautiful collection, and I had a lot of fun playing with these shades. It's very rare that I use cool tones, so this I'm definitely going to be reaching for more. I love the tones, especially Pebble Beach, this matte color. So pretty. I think it's my favorite matte from this whole entire palette. You can literally put it all over the lid, or even just in the crease, and also have like either boa or a python on the center of the lid, just to give you that matte type of smoky eye look, and it's just gonna look so beautiful. Constrictor is another fave. It's such a beautiful, like muted, grungy, like olive shade. It's super pretty. I love it. The Super Shock in this one, Slated, is really pretty as well. That's in the inner corner. I can't wait to play with the rest of the shimmers in here, but all in all, this palette is really nice. I really think that these two Super Shocks that they re-promoted in this collection fit perfectly and have that taupe to them, so they literally go with this collection perfectly. And I loved Ritz all over the lid. It's a beautiful topper or all on its own, and I can't wait to try Couche. I haven't tried these before, even though they've been around for a long time. I haven't got a chance to try them. So also, I did really enjoy the highlighter in Seismic once again, but like I mentioned, it does come off a little bit icy and glittery, so I don't know if that's everyone's preference. For me, it's okay, but just to let you guys know that it does have a little bit of glitter to it, but it has a beautiful, beautiful sheen to it. And the lip products, without saying, these are amazing. Like a perfect, beautiful, cool tone nude, like shimmery gold shade. I mean, you can't go wrong with those. And these lip liners are just like, they bring you back to the 90s. They are so nice. The formula for the lippy pencils is just amazing. They are super pigmented and glide on like a dream, so I definitely recommend these as well. The other thing that was in the collection, which I find it was kind of unnecessary, to be honest. I mean, it goes beautifully with this whole collection, but this is definitely something that's more geared towards the summertime, and we're already in fall. And this is the glow oil in Rosé. Let me go ahead and show you one more time. If you want to glow in the fall time too, by all means, go ahead. But it is, like I said, it is a pre-existing product from their Soul Body line. So yeah, that was my thoughts on the entire collection. Like I said, do you need it? No, but it is definitely beautiful, and I mean, anything that Colourpop comes out with, I'm super excited about. And they're super affordable, and the quality is amazing. The packaging is super cute and always so fun. So I really love anything that Colourpop comes out with. I do have a discount with Colourpop if you guys ever want to order from them. I will have it down below for you guys, or I'll have it on the screen for you guys. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave in the comments down below if there's any other types of videos that you guys would like to see. I will have all of my other social medias listed down below as well, so you can follow me. And that is pretty much it, you guys, and I don't have anything else to say except I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Toe to toe, we're always